All right, so now I need to stay stitch the curved here. This is a really sharp curve, so I really do want to stay stitch it. Stay stitching is not done at the regular 1.5 seam allowances. I have a 4/8, so it's done just inside there. Some people do it at the 1, but I do it at the 4/8. So make sure my threads are to the back. I don't need to back stitch on stay stitching. This is just to reinforce that curve so it doesn't stretch. And I'm starting from the top of the curve and going down to the center, and then I stop, clip my threads, flip my facing over, pull my threads to the back, and start on the other side. So same thing, I'm lining it up to this 4/8 line, not back stitching, making sure my threads are pulled to the back. This is just to keep this curved, this sharp little curve when I clip it, to reinforce it and to keep it from stretching. And I'm stopping at the center, and notice I clipped my threads nice and close to the fabric because I don't want these coming through to the right side of the garment. I'm doing this in green so you can actually see this on the garment. The other thing I want to do while I'm doing the stay stitching is I want to, after I do the stay stitching, I want to finish the edge of this facing because this will fray. So one of the ways you can finish the edge is a turned and stitch. So turned and stitch is you line the edge up to the edge of the presser foot and you stitch it and then you turn it. So even though I said turned and stitched, it's technically called stitched and turned. So I'm going around the curve. There's other things that you can do with this. You can multi-zigzag, you can zigzag, you can also use your serger. I'm just going to use a turned and stitch on this one because not everyone has a serger, and often you want to have a nice clean finish along the edge. So this stitching line that you've just done here, this is just giving you a line to iron along, so you know exactly where you're going to iron, and then you are actually going to stitch it along and hold down this edge. So you're doing just a tiny little narrow hem so it'll be nicely finished.